everyone. So lovely to see you all in church. Welcome to our old friends, our new friends as well. Extra warm welcome to you if it is your first time in church at Fundersley. A huge welcome to everybody watching online as well. It's great to see you all there. We will start our service, as we always do, by welcoming our mediums first, actually. Huge welcome to our mediums in church. It's Amy Dow's first time with us, so
hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Lovely to have you, Amy. And Ian Lynch back with us as well.
Lovely to be back once again.
Lovely. And online we have the lovely Lainey Baine. Hi, Lainey. She's waving back down there. So a wonderful evening, I'm sure, both in church and online. So I will start then by handing over to Amy to open the service in that beautiful prayer, into that intention for the evening. This will be followed by us all saying the Lord's Prayer together. All right. Thank you.
Divine Father, Divine Spirit, thank you very much for bringing us all here this evening. I ask that you bring me and Ian accurate and evidential messages this evening. I also ask that you put lots of energy balls around the room, just to lift the energy even more so. I also ask for everybody to have healing here, so everybody just feels a bit upliftment all at once. Thank you very much. And also, I ask for so much laughter tonight, and let's just have an amazing time. Thank you. Amen.
Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Lovely, thank you. Okay, so just following on from that loving intention, I'm going to light the church candle here in church. If anyone's at home and they want to light their candle, feel free. So we do this, we invite in that beautiful Christ light just to sit with us during the service and give us that upliftment. And we'll go into the healing prayers. So this is where I ask all of you to join in, open up your heart centres and send your energy out to the world. And if there is anyone in particular that you're worried about or you're concerned about, physically and mentally as well, you can use this time to really focus on them in your mind's eye and that love surrounding them. Think about that golden healing light surrounding them, image in your mind. And our belief is when we do that, they will feel an effect, however that might be. It just might be that they feel a little bit more relaxed. They might feel a warmth around them. They won't know what it's all about, but we hope that it has a really good effect. And we know that that healing, that energy, those thoughts that we send out, we know that they can extend all around the world. So our friends over the other side of the world in Australia, if we link in with them, Spirit know that energy will go and they will receive. So if there's anybody online would like to put any names into the comments there, I will add them onto our list, our healing list here in church. So I'll just ask you to take a couple of really deep breaths. Just try to relax yourselves as much as you can, because that will help you to focus on that healing light that you've got within you that you can share out to the world. We're all capable healers. We don't need to be trained. Healing is a loving thought. So as we do that, I'll read the names that have been put into our healing book here, any that are offered online as well. And then we'll go into healing prayer, okay? So tonight we ask for healing to surround Jill, Luella, Donna, Diane, David, Ray, Bethany, Alison, Ken, Karen, Justin, Tom, Rocky the dog, Darren, Claire, Derrin, Freddie, Talia, Alfie, Lorraine, Mary Miller, Alison Lay, Fran, Peggy, Lorraine, Joan, Peter, Veronica, Cyril, Colin, Martin, June, Peggy, Shirley, Eve and Sue, Mick and Sue, Roy for progression, Richard and Brenda, Ron, Carol and Bill, Roger and family, Shannon, Simon, Anne and David Grove, Shannon, Bonnie, Will, Jenny W, Jenny S, Jill, David, Steve B, Denise, Justin, Rocky, Bethany, Amelia, Riley, Ken, Alison, Tony, Senior and Junior, Roger Holmes, Sam and Paul, Paul, Danny, Mickey, Eldridge family, Wilkins family, Davis family, Nolan family, Denise, Gareth, Bainham, Paddy Jenkin, Karen, Jeffrey, Victoria and Katz, Brian, Charlie, Dudley, Mandy, Dave, Leanne, Anne, Dave, George and Phoebe, Penny and friends, all those suffering, we look for comfort. Irene, Sarah, Linda, Rebecca, and the injured seagull, Craig, Jason, Betts, Christine, Esme, Bennett, Wendy and Paul Muley, the Borum family, Bump, James, the Beaumont family, John, Pat Wing, Dave Warren, Peter Crotty, Catherine, Davina, Maureen, Nikki, Brenda, Dee Dee, Dee and David Hunt, Millie the dog, Milo the dog, Jolie, Michelle, Jacqueline, Ria and Katrina. So please join with me in healing prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we join together in this, your sanctuary of love and light, to send that love and that healing out to the world. And we ask that you shine your perfect love upon all of us now. Fill us with your divine grace. Help to heal our hearts, our minds and our souls, and allow us to be pure channels to send that healing love, that healing light to all those in need. We send loving, healing thoughts and energy to all those that we've named tonight and those that we think of privately now. As always, we ask that any extra healing energy that we've created here tonight, we ask that that be sent through and around our world. And we ask you to allow it to reach those in most need tonight. Fill the hearts of those who have the power to make those positive changes that our world so badly needs. For the people, our animal kingdom, for the whole world of nature. I ask that we may all be aware of how our own individual actions affect the people and environment around us. We ask that our actions always be of the highest good, with love and kindness in mind. We pray, as always, loving Father, for a peaceful, loving world. Amen. Amen. Please just sit for another minute in silence and send that healing energy out. This will be broken by the hymn, Gracious Spirit, in the front of your hymn books in a minute's time. Thank you. So lovely, everybody. Well done. Thank you so much for that. I did have a chuckle when I saw the injured seagull in the healing book. But in all seriousness, you know, it's so important that we think of all life, even the seagull, even the ants. If we know that they're suffering, we send healing there. Don't we? And I always say that you're capable healers. Jesus said himself, anything and more. So you must always have faith that when you sit and send that energy out, it honestly will have impact. Don't always see it because we don't know, but we just have to have knowing, helping the person, the seagull that we're sending. Wonderful is that? Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to hand over to Peter now for this evening's Bible reading.
Hello.
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 Good evening. Hello. Evening all. Evening. What a wonderful full church. All sitting there with your angels. It's lovely. And welcome to those online. When reviewing tonight's reading, Living as Children of Light, I thought, do we have a clear understanding of what that is? That appears many times and in many ways in the Bible. A few weeks ago, I asked if you could explain what love is in one word. Tonight, I ask you if you can explain what light is in one word. Another point in the scripture I found interesting is put off your old self and put on your new self. Very simple wording, but if you think about it, it is a very wise instruction for making changes in the material and spiritual dimension that we all need to do from time to time. As we walk through life, our habits change and we get slack. The Bible has a way of putting the guidance or instructions which are always both in general terms, embracing all, and at the same time to us individually. This is clearly advanced in tonight's reading when it talks of put off your old self and put on your new self, and therefore each of you will have a change. As in many places in the four Gospels, lists of changes we need to make in our lives, and individually, we need to select one or more we need to change in our lives. Two other points I needed clarifying was child and light. I saw these as child, not being infants, so to speak, but opening our minds childlike, open to learning faith and trust in our Father God. Of course, the light means to me Christ, the light of the world, and who has said in St. John, became flesh and lived a while amongst us, who are spirit and flesh. As often mentioned, he in us, we in him, taught by Christ with the truth that is in Jesus. Finally, in Revelations, John is showing us where we are leading to the new world called Jerusalem. I believe these thoughts are shown in the reading. I'm reading from Ephesians 4, living as a child of light. That, however, is not the way of life you learned. When you heard about Christ and were taught in him in accordance with the truth that is in Jesus, you were taught with regard to your former way of life to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your minds, and to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. Therefore, each of you must put off falsehood and speak truthfully to your neighbour, for we are all members of one body. In your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry, and do not give the devil a foothold. Anyone who has been stealing must steal no longer, but must work, doing something useful for their own hands, that they must have something to share with those in need. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only is what helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may be benefit to those who listen, and do not grieve the Holy Spirit of God, with whom you are all sealed for the day of redemption. Get rid of all bitterness, rage and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as Christ and God forgave you. God bless that reading. Thank you.
It is warm, isn't it? Thank you, Peter. Really, really lovely words there. I enjoyed that. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to say goodbye to everybody watching online now. Hand over to the lovely Lainey. She's waving away. So on behalf of everyone here in church, we wish you a wonderful evening online. Good night and God bless.
Hello, how's everyone doing? Okay, so good evening. Cheryl Flint's just jumped on there. Hiya. Thanks, Rob, and thank you for putting my message up for me as well. That's how I work. So yeah, so we go from there. Hi, Jenny, my darling. Hope you're all well, my lovely. Right, so now, although I wasn't mentioned in the opening prayer that Amy so kindly did, I've done my own prayer that incorporates all of us as well. So it's surrounded us all with that beautiful golden light of healing, love and protection. And yeah, and requesting that I can work closely with Spirit as well. So there we go. Good evening, everyone. Lainey, nice to see how you do. Oh, thank you. I'm just looking at how tired my eyes are. There we go. Okay, so we've got a few people on YouTube, and quite a lot of you the rest of you are on Facebook. So my little message up the top there, if you haven't read it, is just basically the way I tend to work is I'm drawn to you. I'll say your name. Rob is going to very kindly put your name up on the screen for me and whatever message you've just left there. And so when I call for you, if you can give me the name of the loved one you'd like to hear from and just their connection to you. So if you're all okay with them instructions, thank you so much. Please don't give me any more unless I ask for it. As I'm sure all of you are veterans of this now, online stuff, there will be a delay in them responding to me. All right, so I'll have forgotten what I've already said to them. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, Walthamstow, got another one from on YouTube. So good evening, if that's what it is for you. So, right, and Megan, hello, Megan. So we got Walthamstow. So I write names down, okay, just so I can tune in more with you, if that makes sense. So if we go to Chloe Curtis, if she's available, please, only because she was the very, very first one there. So, oh, there you are. You're still there. Okay, so Chloe, hello. Oh, good Lord, can't wait for a brilliant service tonight. No pressure. Okay, Chloe, who would you like to hear from? Their first name and just their connection to you, my lovely. Thank you. Hi, Nicola. Whilst Chloe's just responding, I'll go through the names that I've seen so far. Your partner's Nan Mary. She responded too quick. Darn. Okay, so Mary, and that's your partner's Nan. Yeah. Okay. Right. So, Chloe, when you've as I read Mary, your partner's Nan Mary, I just had this feeling that I just feel extreme joyousness, happiness. There we go. We go for happiness. Okay. I just feel, but I feel like I'm having trouble breathing as well. She's not. It's just the feeling that she gives me, that she would have had trouble here on the earth playing with her lungs, her breathing, that kind of thing. I don't know if it was a mixture of the heart and the lungs, and that's how I feel that she would have had those issues, if that makes any sense to you. But apart from that, it's just this incredible happiness that I feel around you. Okay. Should be happening towards the end. Oh, bless her. Thank you for confirming that. I don't know if she had something going on with her hands, but she shows me her hands and she's doing this and she's going, ooh. So I'm not sure if she's referring to this sort of thing or she's just saying to you, see, I told you I'd come and show you, I'd come back and say hello, if that makes sense to you. Because it's not just about your partner, it's about you as well. And I just feel that's what she's doing here. She's just laughing as well. Yes, probably. Okay. Probably means I'm not giving it quite clear enough to you. Show me that again. I will. I have got my dad's nose, right? Never broken it. So near enough having the past. But the nan, right? Mary, is showing me her nose, and I can't see if that's hers or there's a bit of a ski whiff nose. And if like her grandson has got, I don't know if he's got a boxer's nose or whatever. But I just feel like there's an issue going on with the nose. I don't know if it's like just a funny angle or it's not Roman straight, if that makes sense to you. All right. I will. I don't know if somebody here on the earth plane has been having problems with like like a summer cold or whatever, because she's saying, oh, there's just tissues and tissues and tissues coming out. Okay. Ah, as a piggy nose. Okay. Just realised now. Okay. So this would be Robbie then, wouldn't it? The dad, the grandson. Okay, so Robbie. That's why I get all the joy then, Chloe, isn't it? All right. Didn't realise that was your surname. Honestly. Show me that. Show me that. But it's the nose. I'm not going on about George's cute little piggy nose, okay? We're on about Robbie's nose, okay? I'm not saying that's what he's got, by the way, but she's just showing me that with the nose. But I just feel she had it's like a really weird sense of humour that she had. And I don't know if you had the opportunity to properly know her, Chloe, but she just makes you feel like she wants to just scoop you up and have you sitting next to her. And it's almost, I don't know, I feel she was not a tall lady herself. I just feel like because she's got used to sitting there on the seat, just swinging your legs. Okay, because I know you're vertically challenged. Okay, show me that as well. I will, and I'm also getting. I will. I don't know if you've got something happening this month because we're just into June, August, aren't we? I could say June. I'll give you June as well, but thank you. But not much taller than you. But she's given me June, but also this month, August, okay? I don't know if it's around about the towards the end. Let me have a look on my calendar. Around about the 28th. It looks like 28th is Friday, okay? So around about the 28th of August. I don't know, I can't see what it is, Chloe, but I just feel like there's an important, I can't see if it's an event or an appointment or something, but I just feel that's quite an important thing, okay, for you guys, all right? But she says, I've got your backs, and that's all I can see at the moment because you two are just running ahead, full steam ahead. And she says it was such, she just goes, you two, there's no stopping you. June was babes, oh bless, okay. But would you understand about the running ahead, the pair of you? She says, I can't keep up with you because things are steamrolling along, okay? They go slow, but you know what I mean. I'm glad you understand that. I will. Now, I don't know if Robbie has got and if he wears a necklace, but I just get the impression that there's a necklace and it just sits. I don't know if you can see here, but it got my crystal here. But I feel the necklace sits up, not quite on the bit that goes in there, just below it. Okay. It looks like it's either a teeny weeny little it's like a little circle, but it looks like there's possibly a cross on this circle. There's etchings on the circle, if that makes any sense. Oh, it's a necklace. Thank you. I just wanted to give you a few more bits just to make sure. All right. Now, everyone, although I know Chloe, I don't know Chloe. I know bits about her life and other bits about her life. So that's what she's all excited about is great nanny is what she's talking about, if that makes sense. To cross, oh, thank you. Okay. She's just singing with joy and she's going, oh yeah, and she's not something she would have done here on the earth plane, okay, but she also wants to go to Robbie and she wants to just, it's almost like she wants to take him to one side, Chloe, and just say, you're doing good, stop doubting your amazingness, if that makes sense. So I will, thank you. So I'm gonna that's what I'm gonna leave you there, is we're just giving you those dates and that, but please give Robbie a squidge from Nan because she loves him. And I feel like they had somebody that was one of his harder passings that he's had to deal with, if that makes sense. All right. So although I know he sort of believes in this, she's just saying that it's, you know, it's one of his harder passings that he's trying to deal with. So and it's a lot, it's a heck of a lot. Responsibility, okay? So yeah, all right. So to you, my lovelies, biggest of hugs to all of you, and there you go. All right, thank you for confirming that, Chloe. All right, so gosh, I didn't realise it was you. Oh, isn't that nice? Okay, so can I go to Azat Mrs. Mrs. NW5 on YouTube, Rob, if you don't mind, if they're still around. Hi, Corey, Chloe. Oh, thank you. Love you too. Look, that really come over creepy. There you go. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, hello, Mrs. NW5. Hi there. If you could do me a huge favour, all right, is first put your first name on, the first name of you who you'd like to hear from, and just their connection to you. If you could do that for me, please. Otherwise, I'll have to keep calling you as that Mrs. NW5. Hi, Corey. Oh, you're Judy. Hi, Judy. Right. Who would you like to hear from, and just their connection to you? All right, let me just do that. There we go. So, James Grandpa, thank you, my lovely. James Grandpa. Okay. Yeses or nos only, please, or not sures, okay? But can you give me a yes or a no that you were close to your granddad, that you knew your granddad, please? Because I'm just feel like I'm just almost like, I get, right, but you will answer that in a second as you go along. But I just feel with this, with your granddad, I just feel he's been a big part of your life and then he was gone. It was like he was taken away. But I can't get the sense that that's because he was just no longer there, if that makes any sense. You said no, but I can't remember what I asked you. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Corrie, if I come to you, my lovely, then you can put your information in there. But you keep putting it on there. I can't deal with it at the moment. All right. You was near when he passed. Thank you. But it was that. But would you understand about him? It's like, yeah, it was just taken, if that makes sense, because he just says I was close, and then I was taken. I was gone, and I can't say if he was religious, but I feel like he just says I went to be with the Lord, if that makes sense. Okay. I will. Thank you. Um, it just makes me feel like he was. I say quite as. I feel like he was quite a strict gentleman, but somebody that tried to be as fair as he could be with people. But I feel also he's talking about scripture, if that makes any sense as well. So that meant a lot to him, but he wasn't. Um, he was open-minded and open-hearted, if that makes sense. Hopefully that does. Now, I don't know if he had like Parkinson's or whatever, but I feel like my hands are shaking. And I mean, mine do anyway, but they just feel more shaky. Okay. And although I'm holding on to my pen, and yes, very kind as well. I forgot to add that bit in, but definitely that. It's a gentle gentleman, but strong of character, strong of mind, he says, and strong of word. And I feel like he had a lot to say. I don't feel like he was like a reverend or anything like that. I mean, it may have been, but I just feel he spoke. He was able to tell you things and have good old discussions about things and open because he's interested in my beliefs, which is I'm a pagan spiritualist. So he's like, oh, what is that all about? And I feel like, and then he would try to convert me, if that makes sense, but not in a horrible way. I just feel he was fair like that. Show me that again. I will. Then he have had an issue with his left eye. I have a mark on my left eye, but he's just showing me to the eye itself, and I feel very much that there was something going on or very distinctive about his left eye. Don't know if it was like more closed up than the right eye, but I just feel like there would have been an issue or something different about his left eye. I can't see what it is, whether it's a scar or whatever, but it just seems different. I will. There's also on your left, oh bless you. So that's why he's raised that because it's sending that healing to you. Okay. Thank you for confirming. Because I was just going to say, it's just give me a T name. It looks like a Tom or Tommy. Okay. Now you said his name was James, and I feel he was a James, not like a Jim or no. Certain people would call him Jim, and I feel like they had to earn that name to be able to for him to let them call him Jim, if that makes sense. But I don't mean in a really horrible way or anything. I just feel like no, they're like people that it's just they're okay. I don't feel offended by it, if that makes sense. I will. And he's just taking me to his throat area, Judy. And I just feel very much that I want to bring healing to your throat area. Okay. But also with him, I feel like there would have been issues. He's saying I had a loose neck, a loose throat, if that makes sense. So inside, but also the skin on the outside. And I feel like I'd like to say he got reached old bones. And that means, what does that even mean? I'm 61 and it's just like, am I old bones, I suppose? Mine, 400 years old, I feel at times. He's laughing. He's going, you're another one that talks too much. Stop talking and just get to the point. And I feel like he was that kind. He wanted you to just get to the point, A to Z, rather than all the way through the alphabet. I will. Now, I don't know what part of the world you live in, my lovely, but I feel very much that I want to bring in, don't know if you have a basement, but I feel like it's almost got his, show me that. I don't know if you have like a storm, like a basement, for storms and stuff, but he's talking about, he fell off the roof. Oh my God. Okay. I can't even remember why you're telling me that, but hopefully you can. Show me that. He was talking about basement or the storm cellar is the word. Okay, thank you. But there's something about going into the ground and being preserved is what he's talking about. And I can't see if he was actually buried, because he's saying it's like they pickled me. So I don't know if he was actually embalmed, but he's chuckling at the fact that I felt like I was pickled, if that makes sense to me. Okay, and he had a workshop there as well. Fantastic, thank you. Yeah, so I'm not sure if you had him embalmed or whatever. But he's just saying I felt like I was a pickled herring or pickled beets or whatever. Okay, but he's laughing at that. He just wants to say thank you to the family, because I feel like he's still talked about. His picture is still up on the wall. Show me that again. I feel like he's in different houses, like different members of the family still have his photo up out of respect for him, but also out of the kind of influence and love that each of you held for him. Okay, I will. If he wasn't embalmed, it's just that I don't know if there's stored pickles or whatever in that room, but he's just talking about the pickles. It's very important about the pickles, apparently. Yeah, and I've forgotten what I was talking about now, but I will. And he's saying, I kept doing that as well. It comes with old age. I'm like, oi, I'm not that old. And he's laughing again with me. And I feel he was that kind of person that didn't matter who I was to him, we would have had a good old chat. Okay, or a chin wag. All right, we would have had a good old chin wag. And he just loves my accent as well. And I feel like his accent would have been completely different to my Essex accent. Essex in England, for those that don't know. And he's just laughing at that. All right. So, and he canned veggies. Okay. And they're still stored there, please. Because he's talking. This is my can or jar or cans or whatever, but they're up there. And show me that as well. Oh, bless him. And he wants to say happy birthday, but I feel it's not just to you. There's I don't know if you've got two sons or two brothers, or there's two young men, but he wants to say happy birthday to them as well. I don't know what the no is about, but damn this delay and damn my brain, because I keep forgetting things. Just not retaining it, do I? No, I know. He's just going about the fact that he retained everything. He never had a problem with remembering, if this makes sense. Oops. Just need to get, oh, didn't just. Oh, I'm trying to take my slippers off. They're really hot. My feet are hot. There we go. I'm catching everything. And he's saying that's what I kept doing in the end. And I felt like, would you understand about him catching his skin and like knocking it on things? And I feel like his skin got quite thin. Okay. And he's just talking about the hand. Oh, okay. If it's not him, Judy, I feel like there's a lady here on the earth plane that's very close to him. And I don't know if they keep catching, their skin's got quite thin. And they keep catching their arm or their hand, and that just keeps cutting themselves, if that makes sense. And he's now singing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive, and he's humming away to the songs. And I feel like when he was working in his workshop, he would have hummed, he would have sung. And I don't mean I just mean and whistling as well. He's whistling the tunes as well. And he's now singing "Whistle While You Work." And I feel like Disney holidays, Disney, that sort of thing as well. Okay, your mum Millie, oh bless. I'm doing this as well, and because I've got to stop now because spending too much time. But I want to do this. Go to all of you, and he says, "Will you accept my kisses? Will you accept my kisses now?" Okay, and he's just doing that to all of you. Okay, so I'm going to send you his love, and I'm going to move on to the next person. So Judy, give them all a hug from him, please, if they will accept it. Okay, so there you go. All right, so thank you, my lovely. We got Jonathan Stephen available, please, if he's still around. Oh, I have to drop more of me orange. No, it's not orange, it's apple. Apple squash. Blech. Hello, Kate O'Mahony. Jonathan Stephen, if he's around. No. Okay, let's have a look. Hello, Kerry Jane, Rebecca Louise. Let's go for Ashley Oliver. If Ashley Oliver is around, please. Oh, is that Jonathan is there? Is that there? Oh, you're there. Brilliant. Hello, Jonathan. So we've got Jonathan at the moment. So Jonathan, who would you like to hear from, please, my lovely? Okay, so we got you, and then after you is Ashley Oliver. All right, so if I do that there. So Jonathan. Okay, so Jonathan, if you can give me the first name and just their connection to you, who you'd like to hear from, my lovely, and we'll go from there. All right, so that'd be fab. Yes, I am here. I know you're there. First name of who you'd like to hear from and just their connection to you, my lovely. Okay. And if anybody's wondering, my nails are all different colours. There you go. All right. So I'm just noticing there different colours keep coming up because they're different colours. Okay. Whoever you're going to bring forward there, I just feel that they loved colour. I don't know if they was an artist or they just liked colour, Jonathan. So you give me an answer. Give me your answer, do. Your dad. Okay. So would you understand that your dad had just liked colour? Oh, Ashley Oliver is a reverend. There we go. So, yeah, Jonathan, would you understand that your dad liked colour? I don't know if he did painting or was into DIY, but I just feel like I'm splashing colour all over me, paint and squidgy things, and I just feel very drawn to paint. Okay, but I can't see it's on like just a screen or like a canvas. I feel like it's everywhere. I just feel like there's been DIY paintwork and that done. I will. I feel like your dad also had a problem, not a problem, but around his throat area. Okay, and I feel like it's quite. It makes my throat actually feels dry. Now I've just had a drink of squash, so it shouldn't feel dry, but I feel quite dry in my throat. I've got two fans, one huge one heading to my way here and one just to my right here. And I just feel like even those aren't affecting my throat. Your dad is giving me this impression of this, the dryness in his throat. I feel also that I've had issues with, show me that, I'm asking it's going down his body. I just feel like I'm somebody that tried to look after myself, but it sort of went a bit wrong. As in like what led to him passing, if that makes any sense to you. I can't see what took him over, but he's just saying, I tried looking after me, but it didn't go quite to plan. And so I just, if that makes any sense to you, Jonathan. Um, I will. I'm also being drawn to my back and being made aware of my posture because I was leaning right forward. And I feel very much that my posture is a big thing with Dad as well. And I feel like he wants to tell you about your posture as well. Stand up straight. Oh, it's your throat. Well, we send you lots of healing, my lovely. All right. But by saying it's you, it's just the closeness that he is to you. Okay. I will. He's saying, oh, I want to go that way. There we go. All right. The upside down giraffe just here. All right. Your dad's just pointing the giraffe out. He says, try looking at things upside down, like a different perspective, not literally upside down, but a different perspective. Okay. Because he's just saying, I don't know what's going on in your life at the moment, but he says sometimes you've got to look at it from a different point of view. Okay, different perspective. I will. I also feel like I want to be doing this to you as well. It's like he's telling you to be proud of yourself, please. Be proud of what you've done and be proud of what you can and will achieve. Because I don't know if you're just I will. I don't know if you've become a father or just a new person or new young thing around you, but I feel very much that it's like things have changed quite your responsibilities, your being a parent, being part of a family, a bigger family. It's not if your family's growing, but I just feel like I want to say You're going to be all right. Don't take on so much pressure on yourself. Just keep being you, because you were like me in that regard. You've got the brains and you've got the gall to get on with things. Would you understand this, please, Jonathan? I will. I also feel like, I don't know if you've got an issue with your ear as well, but Dad's taking me to my right ear, and it's like he wants to just tweak your ear. I don't know what this means at the moment, Jonathan, but I'm asking him to just show me what that means. And I just feel like okay. Would you understand about hearing things in the right ear? And I don't feel tinnitus or anything like that. I just feel like, like you, when I hear spirit, try to do that. When I hear spirit, occasionally it's always to the right if I hear a voice or whatever. It's never to my left, but I just feel it's to the right, and you keep seeing or sensing something in your peripheral as well, if that makes sense. I want to give you February the 1st as well. And I also feel like there's somebody's got an anniversary, but it's on the leap year in February. Okay. So obviously that only comes around once every 4 years. Okay. And I just feel it's that importance there. And I don't know if that was connected to Dad or it's more connected to you, but I just feel this leap year birthday is important to acknowledge. Or anniversary. Okay. And he's thank you. I've got my cheekbones, okay? Didn't even know I had cheekbones, but I have. All right. But your dad, I don't know, he had like a roundy face, but I just feel when I'm smiling, my whole face lights up. But I've got these, it's like these little chipmunk cheeks, okay? Is what Dad's showing me, all right? These chipmunk cheeks. Oh bless him. And I feel like that towards the end of his life, he would have, I say lost quite a lot of weight, because where they're all chipmunky, now they're quite sunken in. And I just feel that's just what he's showing me, is the change in how healthy he looked to how non-healthy he looked towards the end of his life. Oh, bless you. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for explaining that. And no worries. As long as everybody else understands that as well, I'm sure they do. And yeah, if you've not read that, everyone, Jonathan's just saying, got to bear with him because he's dyslexic, so has to speak into the phone to spell things. I need to know how to use that as well. Okay. Good old spell check on my machine. Your dad's chuckling because he's just going, oh gosh, it's a nightmare, isn't it? But you know how to spell your name. And there is an H in your name because you're a Jonathan. And he was like, I don't know if you had a thing with Dad and you, and going through your name, not being a Jonathan, you're a Jonathan. Okay, so it's an H, not an O. All right. H-A-N, not O-N. Show me that again. And your dad just gives you a wink. And I feel like you had quite I'd like to say a fun sense of humour with each other. But I just feel like sometimes there was a lot of you two could have just sat next to each other for hours and not said anything. And I feel like towards the end of his life, oh, I wish I'd told him this on both parts. So Dad wishes he'd told you stuff, and you wished he'd told him stuff, and you always thought you'd have more time. And he's just saying, I know enough. I knew you loved me. And I hope you knew I loved you, if that makes sense, Jonathan. Excuse me. And I also want to call you Johnny as well. Not John, but Johnny. Okay. I want to call you Johnny. I will. And he's just saying, I've got to go now, Johnny boy. And he's just saying, good night, John boy. And now I just hear everyone else, spirit side, going, good night, Ian, all the rest of it. Okay. And they're all laughing. And so I just want to send that love to you and the healing for your throat. Okay. So we'll include you in our healing thoughts. All right. So thank you so much, Jonathan. And your dad just says, love you too. All right. Love you too, if that came out properly. Okay. So, stop and reset. There we go. All right. So thank you, my lovely. Right. So we had Ashley Oliver then, or the Reverend. Okay. Ashley Oliver. All right. So, Ashley, are you there? Please, is anybody there? Okay. Oh, thank you, Fiona. Okay. Oh, that's nice for you to say as well to Jonathan. So people are saying some lovely things about you, Jonathan, and the message from your dad. All right. Okay. So, right. Let's have a look. So we are looking for Ashley Oliver. If Ashley Oliver is there. So, okay. So, right. Who's next? Because we've got the delay. And can I have a volleyball girl? Sorry, Azat, volleyball girly 303. If they are there as well, they'll be after. All right. So have we got Ashley up there? Rob? If Rob hasn't jumped on gone to the loo or anything like that, if he's still there. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Ashley. Okay. All right then. Right. So I'm not getting anything. Let me have a look. Thundersley, not yet, but there is a delay. Okay, thank you. Right. So if we haven't got Ashley at the moment, can we go? Is Volleyball Girly 03 on YouTube still? Rob, please. Thank you. In the meantime, I'm sorry, it's just the way I work. So it's just, because we've got the delay as well. It's just send out the vibes. So this all works. Good old technology, eh? But some parts of the country and some parts of the world are having like rainstorms and stuff. We were watching British touring cars earlier on, and they're up in Scotland, and torrential rain. They're all wearing their winter clothing and hats and stuff. And then the sun came out. Let's take it all off again. So right. Well, I hope your dad's all right, Megan. Okay, right. Let's go here. Oh, Dale's just joined us as well. Hi there. Megan as well, just speaking to Dad. Okay. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Okay. Right. Okay. So we haven't got anyone there. Can't find them. Can't see them. No worries. Can I have Corrie then, please? Corrie Dutton, please. Corrie Dutton. Oh. So Corrie Dutton. Okay. So. Oh, good. I might have to call you then, Megan, if we need more technical support. Rob's my tech person. I'm rubbish at it. Okay. So, hi, Corrie. Thank you. Would you let me know the first name and just their connection to you, please, Corrie? Thank you so much, my lovely. So, just their first name and their connection to you. Okay. It's really weird, my perspective of this, looking through the screen whilst you wait for Corrie. Your mum, Annie, your mum. Okay. Corrie, Annie, mom. Mom. I might refer to her as mum if that's all right, because mom doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth. But Annie, your mum. Okay. So would you understand about mum liking her nails, please? Because as I'm sitting here, I'm going, my perspective on this is I'm actually looking, obviously, at me. I can't see you guys other than your comments. But I'm being really drawn to my nails, and especially like this. But I feel like there's a photo of mum, and it's like she's just sitting like this. Okay, and it would have her resting on her hand, but the way she's got her fingers, it's really showing her nails off. Okay, they don't necessarily have to be long or painted, but I just feel like there's this photo of mum like that, and it's like she's looking over, and she looks like she's in such deep thought, and that's when the picture was taken. So it wasn't all pose for us, mum. It was that picture. Okay, it's like beautiful, and your mum looks so serene, if that makes sense to you, Corrie. Okay, would you understand that? A picture. Don't get stuck on it being exactly like that. I'm just saying it's like that, but it's just mum looking to the side and she just looks beautiful. Okay. All right. So okay. Right. So daily blogs Z3C. We're in England, mate. All right, so Kevin else, I'm not sure. Okay, so don't worry about that. If it's just showing me, I just still feel that there's a photo, so keep an eye out for that. But there's one of Mum just looking, and she just looks so serene, but it's her nails as well. All right, so thank you for just confirming that. All right, and she's just saying, "Oh, you look beautiful." Referring to you, Corrie. So I don't know if you've just had your hair done or you've done something and it's showing off your jawline. That is what she's showing me is your jawline. And she's saying, love you. And it's like she just got hold of you and she's just and I feel like it's like that kind of relationship with Mum, if that makes sense to you, please. I will. And I will. I'm just saying I will. I've no idea, but I just get the impression that your mum would have. With the sunshine, unless she had her dark glasses on, like sunglasses or whatever, I feel like the sun would have made her sneeze and sneeze and sneeze. Okay, just like you got bored of her sneezing, she sneezed so much. Would you understand this, please? And don't forget, everyone, that the answer, possibly yes, it was, is from the previous thing I said. Okay. The sneezing, I love it. Okay. Also, I'm not sure if you've got cats or anything like that, or Mum did, but I'm seeing the cat, and the cat had the sneezes, and everybody's like, and that's disgusting. And it sneezed so much that snot came out of its nose, and it flicked, and it's disgusting. But I feel that everybody laughed, if that makes any sense. Or that could be you. Okay, all right. So I'm just asking Mum to give me stuff that would make sense to you. All right, that I can interpret to make sense to you. All right. So these things I wouldn't know about you. So she's just giving me stuff. Show me that again. But that's just gross because she's now showing me the cat and the snot coming out of its nose. But everybody laughing and then going, okay, not cat. Okay. If it's a dog, don't worry. All right. An animal. But it was sneezing and the snot came out. So unless it's a human, I don't know. All right. I've got so much crap around me and I'm getting attacked by things. There we go. All right. Your mum is talking about tidying up and I just use the word crap, tidying up the crap around you, if that makes sense as well. And I feel that's to do not just to the home, really. We're not judging you, but she's just saying about you keep going to change something or move something around, clear something out. And she's yak. But I feel like it involves people as well. And sometimes we have to have an emotional cutting of the cords, if that makes sense. That's not me predicting. That's something that you've been thinking or doing or in the throes of. Show me that again. I also want to give you. I will. I don't know if you've got a sister. You're one of two, please. Two females, two daughters. Females, okay. But I just feel like there's you and another girly, okay, or female. Is the mum's not saying daughter? She's saying female. And I just feel like there's this connection between the two of you that is just on the next level, if that makes sense. Okay. But she doesn't say it rudely or judgy. She's very much you deserve happiness. And it's about time that happiness came through for you, if that makes sense, Corrie. I don't know if you do a lot of singing or anything like that. Your sister-in-law and daughter are wonderful. And it's just such a loving friendship relationship, isn't it? And it's just like sisters from another mister. And it's just beautiful. And your mum just loves it. Absolutely loves it. And she's going, I will, thank you. As this is my throat. Say yours, mum's, whatever. But I just want to. But she's going, yeah, Annie, get your guns out, okay? And that's what she's doing there with her fingers, and she's bringing her guns up because her name is Annie. But we'll go to the surname as well. I can't see your Dutton there, but I just feel mum's surname, and that was important to her. And it's like I got it back. Would that make sense to you? I got it back, my surname. And there's also, I'm free. I'm free. That's what she's saying there, is I'm free, if that makes sense as well. And it's really, and she's like, boom, she's doing this as well. Okay. So it's like, just, you know what? You know, when people get excited, they go, pew, 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 pew. Okay. That's what she's doing there. I'm glad you understand. I just want to send so much love, but also so much respect and gratitude to you and your family. And I feel quite choked up with this from Mum, because she just wants to give that gratitude and that love and that respect, because I wish I could have said more and given more, especially at the end of my life, because I feel like I wasn't able to at the very end. And I feel like I'm surrounded by so many people and then it's quiet. Okay, if that makes sense. I will. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. All right. So take care. And Mum just says, see ya. All right. And she just says that, but she's like, she's got a heart here, and the see ya is the heart's coming out to you. So she's doing that. All right. And it's like a long, long kiss. Okay. And I'm going to go do that to the screen. There you go. All right. So that's here. Okay. So she's just giving you that. All right. So thank you, my lovely. Okay. So that was Corrie. Oh, switch the pen on. That'll help, wouldn't it? All right. Okay. Paul Haig Smith. Haig. Paul Haig Smith, if he's around, please. So we'll have that. Whilst Paul's joining us, I will have a slurp of my orange squash. Okay. So if you answer first, Kate O'Mahony, all right, before Paul, then you'll go next. If not, we'll have Paul. So first name and who they are to you. All right. You are so welcome, Corrie. Biggest of love and hugs to you guys. All right. And she just, your mum's just going to each of you on the cheeks and to all of you. All right. So Paul. Hello, Paul. Christine. Oh, bless you. Okay. So, recently passed girlfriend. Okay, Kate, you'll have to wait, my lovely. All right. So if I stop that and reset, we go there. Right. So, Paul Haig Smith. Got your name here. Got your name. There we go. So, Christine. Right. So, Paul, right? Would you understand that Christine liked to write things down? And I felt it was very important, not necessarily lists or whatever, but I know I can't go on holiday or go away anywhere, do anything without writing a list of what I need. And I mean, literally every single item that I need to take with me. And I've got to tick it all off, if that makes any sense. I can add to it, it's not a problem. But I need that list, if that makes any sense to you. All right. Okay. If that makes any sense. All right. So, Paul there. All right. So, I'll let you answer that. I'll just write down Kate O'Mahony and her mum, Mary. Right. So, yeah. So, Paul, she wrote everything down. Thank you so much, because that's why I've got focused on what I'm writing. And I just feel it's important. I've got to get on with it. Got to get on with it. And it's like, otherwise my brain won't stop. It won't. And I have to get rid of what's in here down on there. And it's that kind of intense passion kind of thing. And I feel like she was quite a passionate person. I don't know if she had quite freckles, especially when the sun got her. And I just feel like there was something about her going across her face. And she had the most prettiest face, Paul. And I just feel she was just almost ethereal, like Elvin kind of thing, if that makes any sense. All right. the beautiful eyes and whatever. Now she's saying, no, you're putting a filter on it. You're putting a filter on it. And she's laughing at that. So I don't know if you would have mucked around with photographs and put the filters on that would have made her more, just enhanced her already beautiful features, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so let me know if that's correct there, Paul. Thank you. I also feel like I have this habit of doing this with my pen and also maybe chewing the end. And when you end up with ink all around your face and on your teeth, and please don't do that. Yeah. All right. But she's doing that. And I just feel she had this habit of that kind of thing. And I feel like she's doing this to you, Paul. And it's almost like whatever journey you're on at the moment in regards to your personal life at this moment in time, it's like it's put a bit more thought into it, she says, but don't overthink it. Because you're almost the opposite to how she was, if that makes sense. She was not very good at using PC. Are we talking personal computer or are we talking PC? What does PC stand for? When it's not, being nice to people. Show me that again. I will. Now, I don't know if she was a buxom lass, but I just feel I'm being drawn to her boobies. And she's laughing at that. She says, don't show them my boobies. I'm going to be showing my boobies. And I feel like she was just completely, almost like, I've got ADHD and yeah, get on that bandwagon. But she's like, just makes me feel like she would have had something along those lines. She was just totally hyper at times. Okay, if that makes sense. Lost 3 partners in 6 years. Blimey, flipping heck. Thank you, Celia. Politically correct. Good person. Thank you. I knew it was something like that. Okay. Gosh. Okay. Show me that. I will. Oh, bless her. Paul, would you understand about her singing to you, please? Because I feel very much like she's singing and she's going, what are you singing? It's like she's just singing quietly and it's just almost like this is towards the end of her life. And I just feel she's gone from being in your face kind of thing to just this quiet, peaceful, almost like a peaceful death, if that makes sense. And she's just laid to rest, if that makes sense as well. And I just feel, it was difficult. I don't know if you was ever shared your story or her story on Instagram or, TikTok or whatever, but I feel or followed people very similar in regards to how she passed, if that makes sense to you. All right. And because I just feel drawn to the social media side of things, or if she was involved in that. All right. And I just get this impression that everything's about social media, but she's saying, see this? It's time to put it down. Does that make sense? It's not putting the phone down like she's going, time to put it down and just step away and enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the stars. Okay. Oh, bless her. Okay. But would you understand that though? Going and then just quiet. All right. So with the brain cancer, it would have taken her slowly. But yeah, she's going that with the phone, put it down. Yeah, all your bits and bobs, just put it down and go and enjoy the sunshine and enjoy the stars. Okay. She's talking about moon gazing. Okay. Moon gazing. Show me that again. She's talking about Peter as well, Peter and Paul, okay? And she's saying it very quickly, Peter, Paul, okay? And I don't know where you are in the world, but I don't know if you've got connections with London, but St. Paul's Cathedral is what she's talking about. But it should, what if the St. Paul's Cathedral isn't it, but it's like that with the dome and the spire, okay? And the dome, all right? So that's what she's just making me aware of there. Didn't use the phone much, only for calls, yeah. But she's talking about you. Phone down, just stars and the sunshine, okay? Just reminding you to just take it easy. And the spire church. And there's St. Paul's Cathedral. Okay, that's what I was being shown. Or the basilica. I don't think that one's in Rome, isn't it? I don't know. I know nothing. Okay, show me that again. I feel as well, I don't know if you've got a photo of her, this dress, she was very, oh, thank you. Ah, so that's why she changed it to Basilica, because I feel that one's in Rome. But she has this dress and it's just off the shoulders, okay? But she looks absolutely stunning in it. And I feel like her hair was, I don't know, feel like it was not like loose. I just feel it was like, I don't know if it was like curled, you know, like you've had rollers in and it's all just looks, and she just looks stunning. And that's how she wants to be remembered, if that makes sense, as opposed to how she was at the end of her life. Okay. And she's just saying about, you made me feel beautiful. There you go. So remember when I was beautiful, not how I died, if that makes sense. And I don't know if you've got a photograph of her looking all done up, but she was just beautiful. Okay. Had the loveliest smile. I'm being shown she had lovely teeth as well. And mine are normal, natural teeth. No, she had like the old cap things, you know, like you have this teeth straightened, but she's got very straight teeth. Okay. Things I get shown. Show me that again. I will. Would you understand as well is that a cross went with her and it was placed, I don't know if it's like rosary or whatever, but it was placed in her hand and then around her hands. So it would have been like maybe on a rosary or a necklace. Okay. And I just feel I'm holding, she had her hair done on holiday, oh bless her. All right. So I'm just holding that and I'm just holding it. But she says it was placed in my hands or wrapped around. So it's placed and it was placed on her. Okay. And that's how she's just showing me there. And she says it's beautiful, as in spirit. Okay. The world that is spirit. Okay. I found my smile again. Okay. I found my smile again, is what she's saying. And I just feel that I will. I'm feeling quite emotional now, just purely the fact that the love that she wants to bring to you, all right, is she just saying thank you for doing all that you could. And I'm sorry to put you through it, if that makes sense. But I'm glad that you were that one for me. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there purely because I'll be here all night long with just you and her. All right. So please take her love. All right. Well, that cross that was put. Oh, bless. Thank you for confirming that. Thank you. Please give her love to all of you. All right. Please. And she loves that you remember her birthdays, anniversaries, Christmas, special days, Easter as well. I don't know if you do Lent and that, but she's talking about all of the religious holidays as well. And I don't know where you are in the world, but she's taking me to think November. She give me November as well, Paul. Okay. I initially felt she's saying Thanksgiving, but she said thanks for giving, if that makes sense to you. All right. So to you. Okay. So who are we going next? We got Kate O'Mahony, wasn't it? And Kate's mum. Okay. So let's cross Paul out. And we've got Kate O'Mahony, mum Mary. Okay, so Kate, are you still there, Kate? Okay. And it's like your mum's going, hello. And she's like, are you there? And she's laughing. And I just feel she's somebody that as her hubby passed, oh bless, oh bless. All right. Oh bless. All right. So just letting you know. Okay. Thank you. Kate, I'm here. Hello, Kate. All right. So you asked for your mum, Mary. All right. Now, would you understand that mum be going, hello, hello? She's doing this. All right. And she's laughing, but she's saying about the, oh, bless her. She's not laughing at dying. She's laughing at the fact that she tried to find the funny out of everything. Okay. Just to raise the energy, just to create happiness rather than sadness. There's enough rubbish in the world, and I don't know if mum swore a lot, but I feel like I wanted to be quite filtered my language, if that makes sense. Okay, you're so welcome, Paul. And as you just said, I love you. Okay, show me that. Okay, back to Mary. I know. And she's just singing, Mary, Mary, give me your answer, do. And I just feel your mum was, I'd like to say that she was quite a cheery character. But I also feel like I could be a right miserable old mare as well, if that makes sense, okay? But that was more towards the end of her life, and it's just like there's only so much happiness you can keep sharing with everyone, and every now and again you've got to have a reset and just take a few moments of quietness, okay? And we all swear, yeah, okay. I'm glad you understand that then. All right. If that makes sense, what I said about the resetting as well. But she's just, I will. I've no idea, right? If you're connected with the East End or proper like Cockney, but I just feel like I've got no airs and graces. Don't need them. I am what I am. I say what I say, and I put no graces on for no one. And we won't forget Grace either. And I feel like I'm saying Auntie Grace, if that makes any sense to you, because I just feel like I've got that, and I'm having a sing song and a knees up and a what's that? I will. I don't know if you've got connections with pearly kings and queens either, but I read something earlier on. I saw it and it was like, oh, that popped out at me earlier. I thought, oh, I wonder who that is, but it just feels right to give that to you, if that makes sense. Okay. Oh, bless her. Yeah. With the really too with brain cancer now. Bless you. Okay. Would you understand that this started off with oh, the niece Grace, thank you. Ah, well, that would make you Auntie Grace or a auntie. I don't know. Would you understand with mum's brain cancer that it was like I keep going to Specsavers or whatever. I keep wanting to my eyes were hurting. Just little things going across here as well. It's just little telltale signs. And I just feel like there was oh, I will. Would you understand also that she was quite gaslit at the doctors as well, please? They keep fobbing her off. And there were signs all the way through. Okay. Oh, bless you, Paul. Yeah, that's where she go. Okay, come back, Mary. And Mary's gone, I haven't gone anywhere. Don't you worry about me. I'm all right. Paul needs that. He needs that. So, and I feel like that's how your mum was, if that makes sense, Kate. Okay, always migraine. Oh, bless her. So it's a long time, but it was just through all of that. Now, listen, I know, mum, I know. She's saying, now listen, all right? It's like she would go like, now listen to me, okay? I'm only going to tell you this once, but then she'd repeat it. But you can't keep dwelling on the what ifs, the woulda, shouldas. And I feel like now I'm looking here going, don't you lot worry about it. I'm okay. If it wasn't that, it would have been something else that would pop me clogs. I would have been okay. I am okay, if that makes sense. I know she was let down. If you're not going to take it any further, then leave it, she says, because you've lot far more important to enjoy life. I will. Now, I don't know if you've just thought about or just taken organising a picnic, okay? Just watch out for the ants' nest. And I feel like that would be more of a memory where you've put stuff down and then the ants have taken over. Okay. And now she's singing Adam and the Ants, so I won't ignore the name Adam, unless you guys were into Adam and the Ants, but she's laughing at that. Okay. And shall we live in the past? You do. Yeah, you do. Absolutely. And you can't change it. And I feel like mum's being, it's like she's drawing a line, draw a line, she says. And pardon me, would you understand? I will. I just happen to have a ruler down beside me, right? But she says here, look, past is here. And now we're looking over there and we're looking to the future, to the present. Here's the present. Yeah. And then by standing up on the present, being here in the present, here and now, you can look to your future. But remember, you're living now. Okay. So I don't know if you put stuff on hold because of, and grief as its own way of working through each and every one of us. And she understands that, doesn't want to take that away from you, wants to help you to remember to laugh and smile again. And you just had a barbecue. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Show me that. Flipping heck. I will. It's like Kate, okay, would you understand about your mum? Because I've just read what Paul's written as well about losing 3 partners in 6 years. Okay, Paul, you've done nothing. You've done nothing to deserve that. You look at how awesome you've been with those people. Look how incredibly strong you are and how you still treated them with love and with respect. Okay, doesn't make it any easier on the grief side of things. So, Kate, I just feel your mum would have been the one to talk to Paul, to people like Paul that are suffering that grief. And it's like she wants to talk to you. She was that person that she had a blooming good listening ear and she's saying a 17-foot pole, a like shoulder to cry on, to lean on and cry on. And I just feel that's how your mum was, Kate, if that makes sense. Paul, she sent, I don't know who you are, she says, but I'm sending you lots of love too. This is this wonderful lady from Spirit, okay? And I feel like I just loved family. I just loved being around people that I loved and that loved me back. And that's what it's all about. And Kate has buried 4 husbands. Oh, flipping heck, what is going on? Brain tumours or brain cancer and the multiple, bless you both. Yeah. And that is why it's so important to acknowledge both Paul and you, Kate. Okay. And that's what that's all about. Okay. You're not being denied your happy ending. You help them have happy endings. Okay. And yeah, so but it's them letting you know the same with you, Kate. This is like a double. Well, bog off this, isn't it? Buy one, get one free. Yeah, to both of you. Kate, your mum is saying, I love all of you. Paul, you don't know her mum, but she loves you too. Because it's you take on so much grief and she wants you to just live your lives. You're alive. Look what you've done. Yeah. Look at the people that you've helped and working with death and dying and all the in between is not helpful. It's not happy work, but it's loving. And it takes a lot of love, skill, and patience and respect, not just for them, but for you as well. So you're both amazing, amazing human beings, what we would call earth angels. And oh bless her, Christine and Mary are just like holding hands, and they've just imagine them standing next to each other, holding hands, and then just raising their hands up, and they're like holding hands, and they're just raising them up, going, "Yes, we've got ya!" And they're laughing at that because they want you both to be happy, and they want all the families, your respective families, to be happy. But grief is so personal. And only you guys can start smiling from the inside out again, if that makes sense. All right. So, yeah. Okay. I can ask her about your daughter, but then my brain comes into that. Oh my gosh, what does she want to know about her daughter? Okay. Okay. Mm. Hey, would you understand? Has your daughter been having, I don't know, behavioural or something different about how she's been behaving, please, if that makes any sense? I just want to make sure I'm on the right track here. Because your daughter is still here. Okay, I don't want to kill your daughter off or anything like that. I don't like killing people off. But I just feel very much that, oh, okay, I will. But would you understand having a daughter spirit side as well, please? But I don't feel it's the same daughter. Oh, she's always ill. Oh, bless her. Okay. But I don't want to kill her off. All right. Okay, but it's a change in that with her mental issues. Oh, thank you. Right, so it's all to do with that. All right, you can only do so much, honestly, and it's like fighting a losing battle, isn't it? Because of mental health issues. Okay, it's the so-called professionals that you don't get that help. Yeah, currently got a nephew in a mental health unit at the moment, and my hair was down here, 2 days ago. No, it wasn't. That's how you feel. But I don't know if your daughter's had a haircut as well. But I just feel like if you're talking about hair being down here, but I just feel want to tie it back or have it cut off. All right. Show me that again. No. I'm not putting her in spurt. All right. Or spirit. Okay. But would you understand about a baby daughter in spirit, please? and that would be connected to mum. Okay, so I will. Yeah, I know. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Okay, so we've got to move on. I know, Mum. I know. Your mum's going, time's ticking, love. Time's ticking. And I feel she would have been done like that. Look, you've done your business. We need to move on now. And your mum was quite officious in that kind of way. Not vicious, officious. She said, just make sure I was never vicious. I was officious. Okay, so she was being official. All right. And but she's saying about the timings of everything as well. And when it comes to your daughter, it's the timings. And push them. Mark everything down, dates, times, people, everything. And that's what she's doing here. She's going to do what you need to do and write to your MP, do this. Don't just dwell on it. Don't just get upset about it. Get angry, okay? But get officious about it, all right? Because it's timing, all right? So hopefully that makes sense. And the baby belongs to your daughter. Oh, bless. Oh, bless. Okay. And so, yeah, because we're just acknowledging that. Okay. Give them a name, she says. Give them a name. All right. Now, I don't know if you've got somebody called Ophelia or Olive, but it looks like an Ophelia. Okay. That's the name that I'm being given there. Great name. Oh, bless you. Thank you for sending that through, Christine. Yeah. Anyway, got to stop. Got to drag. Go to the next one. So anyway, please take all their love. All right. And I hope that message from Mum. Write it all down. She says, don't get angry. Get even. That's what we're trying to talk about. Don't do the anger thing. It gets you nowhere. Yeah. Push all that energy into getting it sorted out. There's more than one person you can contact. All right. So, okay. So thank you. All right. She has. Yeah. Okay. Right. So thank you, Kate. All right. And Paul. I'll send you lots of hugs and kisses, isn't it? Right. Where are we going? Okay. So, if I can go to, is Christine Marias still around, please? Christine Marias, if you're there. And okay, Rebecca Whelan as well. All right. So yeah. Okay. So Christine Marias, and Rebecca Whelan. All right. Whoever comes up first there. All right. So, hi, Christine. All right. So, Christine, who would you like to hear from? I think you and Paul do have a lot of things in common, Kate. So, talk to each other. All right. So, I've not just set you up, just, just out of that. Because they know, you know what you're talking about, don't you? So, Christine, your dad. All right, my lovely. All right. So, dad for Christine. Right. So, Christine, now, I don't know if Dad had issues with his hands, like arthritis or just achy hands. And I also feel, I don't know if Dad had issues with over his right eye, could just be my headache, but it's the pains that I get. But I feel like my right eye's and around my right eye as well. I don't know if he ever had a hit on his head, but I just feel sort of an impact on my head. I feel like I've been either knocked over or knocked out, if that makes any sense. Okay, so you're next there. Right, show me that. If that makes any sense. All right. Okay. Yes to both. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm glad you said that, purely because that's all gone now. So it's not me. Fabulous. Okay. And your dad's just gone. I don't know if he was a man of very few words, but I just feel like, well, give me some more information, my lovely. And he's going, so, I get the feeling that doing this sort of thing coming through from spirit is just like, what else am I supposed to do now? And I just feel like he knows what he's got to do because his spirit side now is not thinking like a human, but it's coming through like that, if that makes sense. Okay, Christine. And 2 brain ops as well, bless him. Yeah, it's a lot of brain things going on tonight, isn't there? Yeah, so but would you understand that? It's going, and I just feel, so I don't know if this brain situation affected how he spoke as well, but also it's like it slowed him down. But it didn't make it, oh bless him, didn't make me stupid, he says. I still had my intelligence, but it slowed him down to what he used to be like. And I feel like it's going to be on the ball. And he's saying about Tommy Ball as well. Who's Tommy Ball? That rings a bell. Okay. Tommy Ball, if that makes any sense. And he's laughing as well. And I always get teeth. Okay, I get all kinds of stuff, but teeth. And he's going, ho, 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 and he's laughing. He's just like, there was something about the way he laughed, okay? And I just feel he would have laughed, and his front teeth, top teeth, would have been more on, like, more on view than both, if that makes sense. Oh, bless him. Yeah, that's why. No voice. Okay. Oh, bless him. But I tried talking to you with my eyes. I tried talking to you with my eyes. And Owen's dad was Tom. Thank you. Oh, your dad was Tom. Cannon and Bowl. Thank you very much, Kate. And your dad was Tom. Thank you. All right. So, because you asked for dad, but didn't give me his name, did you? Oh, I love that. But that's how he's come through with Tommy Ball. But Cannon and Ball, as Kate has just said there. So thank you for that. And I just feel like Dad's sense of humour, his character, and all through your childhood, seeing, I don't know how old you are, Christine, but it just makes you feel like he's somebody that he liked that, thank you, amazing sense of humour. But that kind of, all the classics, okay, the proper comedians, okay, they were completely daft, Cannon and Ball, weren't they? And yeah, he's laughing at that. He is. With Harry was towards the end, would you understand he then had trouble swallowing as well, please? I just feel everything's starting to close down. And he says, I wish you wouldn't keep remembering all of the horrible things that happened to me. I wish you could just I wish I could erase that from your memory, just so you didn't dwell on it. You didn't keep replaying it, because he just wants you to remember his crazy, wonderful sense of humour and his belly laughs. He's talking about his belly laughs as well. And it's all of that. Would that make sense, please? And he's talking about Tommy Cooper as well, and that Tommy Cooper went on stage, didn't he? I actually watched that as a kid, went on stage with a heart attack, but nobody really realised that that man has just gone on stage in front of everyone live. And that's what Dad's saying, although he didn't die like that, obviously, he's just saying people didn't realise that he was going to actually properly die, like proper, not just be dead, but be properly dead. And I thought even down to that, he's trying to make a joke out of it, but obviously recognising your grief as well. So if that makes sense. Thank you, regarding swallowing. And I just feel like I want to be going, he's singing Daisy, Daisy, give me your aunt to do, right? And he's singing all the old songs as well. And up to the hill and march them down again. March them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, and when they would, and that's, he's just going on and on and on with these songs and that, okay? And he's just saying, whilst everybody's screaming in the background, he's trying to sing above them. And he says, rise above, oh, there you go, thank you. Just tell me that. Rise above all the noises and that, okay? And that's in your own mind, your own heart, those people around you. It's rise above all that stuff that's not helping you. And he wants you to rise, okay? And he just wants you to be, don't go this top high up though, he said, that's just for me. And he's talking about him in heaven, all right? And he's laughing at that. He said, you're not ready for you just yet, he says. You've still got to work on it. No, don't go down that far. And it's everything I want to tell you. It's like he's making a joke out of it, okay? You Miss Daisy, oh, bless you. They call you Miss Daisy, really? Oh, yeah. Your dad's going, oh, see, told you. I will. I will. He's telling me about his Christmas socks, okay? Christmas socks, all right? And I don't know if you or somebody very close to you has bashed their right hand or is having issues with their right hand and knuckles on their right hand, okay? It's either that or my hand's really painful. And I'm hoping it's you guys. Don't want to wish you ill, but it really hurts. It's going, he's saying, can I shut up yet? Can I shut up yet? Not me, him. Okay. And I think he's talking about me as well. But he's saying, it's all right if I shut up now. Because I'm going to have a quiet little shufti. Going for a little shufti. Is that all right? And that's how he's saying it to me. So I just feel like he might have been a bit on the quiet side with the old fag. But then if you'd had like, show me that, roll-ups, because they look quite soggy, melted roll-ups. Okay. Yeah, but it's just going out for a quick one. All right, it's all right. And yeah, and he's just laughing. All right. And your dad, if you ever had anything bad to say about anyone, I just feel we'd say, is that getting you anywhere? Why? Just, your hand is, oh, bless you. So sending you lots and lots of love and healing. All right. He did smoke, thank you. But would you understand that? He's just going, I need a fag now, just going to pop out. And he's like that round the corner. All right. I just feel like he's going, trying to light it or something. Oh, okay. Would you understand about a lighter? You know the ones that you light them and that it doesn't matter how windy it is, it'll and it's like this ferocious flame. And you're like, yeah, because I just feel like there was trouble with that. See, with that, or he's stuck in his thumb, one or the other, and he's laughing. He's already just stuck my thumb, and that's what he's giving me there. Show me that again. Listen, I just want to put, if you do me a favour, and this is everybody watching, all right? Because I've got to stop, I think. Rob, have I got to stop? Okay. But, Christine, your dad is saying, get that gorgeous hand of yours, whichever, left or right, and I want you to place it just here, just above your heart, just so it's there. All right? And just feel the love that is coming through to you from Spirit. And just feel it, and feel it healing. And feel it filling your heart with love and healing and extra bit of energy. Okay, and thank you for confirming about the lighters. All right. Okay. Thank you. And I've got to leave it there because what's coming up next is Frank's gorgeous cards. So choose wisely, people. And thank you, and look after all yourselves, and hopefully see you either in church or on here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Oh, bless you, Lainey. Thank you so much. Well, we've got Frank's cards, and then we'll come back for closing prayer after that. That's all right. Fantastic. Okay, well, good evening, friends. Good to be back with you after I had a couple of weeks off. But a big thank you to Diane for stepping in and keeping the online service running for us. So let's move to our cards at the end of the service, as we do every week. Because Lainey can't get round to everyone, although we appreciate the extra time that she spent today. But that's why Frank from our church draws 3 animal cards each week, so that we can all take away an uplifting thought for the week ahead. So let's see what Frank has for us this week.
Good evening. Our first crystal this evening is the rose quartz, and with that we have the card for the seagull. The seagull is an intriguing bird who offers kindness in communication and offers advice when changes or delays might require your attention. The situation speaks to your ability to think your way through any challenge that's presented to you. And because, like the seagull, emotions are not always engaged, it's important to remember to be compassionate. In your haste to solve a problem, you could speak more harshly than you intend to. Or information may be delivered to you, but perhaps not in the kindest of ways. The seagull represents a person who is excellent at assessing and solving intellectual problems in a flash. However, her desire to be of assistance and her pure analytical way of thinking means she might communicate rather harshly in a logical, truthful and curious and rather undiplomatic way. And you may find this in your own life. She is resourceful in a way that may accidentally leaving out the pleasantries. She doesn't mean to be unkind, as you don't. In fact, if she realises she has hurt someone, she will be very hurt herself and very apologetic, and suggests that this may be your character. Just remember that she is brilliant and has great ideas, so heed the message and ignore the messenger. If you can see past her lack of communication skills, she will be of great help to you. Seagulls are clever birds who learn to remember and even pass on behaviours. As their name implies, they spend a lot of their time in the air over water. As water represents emotion and air intellect, they are seen as flying high above the currents of emotion and evaluating situations from a very thought out point of view. And our second crystal is the citrine, and with that we have the card for the lion and the lamb. This card is about strength through kindness and forgiveness, and understanding when courage should be used and when at other times patience is a better solution. The Maasai lion and the lamb help you resolve differences with a soft touch. Challenges are overcome with kindness and grace. The lion and the lamb together send a message that you're stronger than you may know. Patience may be necessary when the lion and the lamb reveal themselves. The pairing of the Maasai lion and the lamb illustrates the strength, and that it is easy to in a way that it is easy to understand. The power represents pure courage through the lion, and the lamb is symbolic of gentleness, vulnerability, and self-acceptance. In Christian condition, the lion and the lamb are both references to Jesus, who during his lifetime displayed astonishing courage and offered up unending kindness. And this card says, you have that same grace and compassion within you. So apply your loving strength to your current situation and to everyone involved in it, deciding whether courage or kindness is the correct approach. And our third crystal is the amethyst. With that we have the card for the giraffe. The giraffe is all about perspective, seeing the big picture and seeing far into the future, and expressing your own uniqueness. The giraffe symbolises a time of revelation. Standing so tall, they literally see things from a different perspective. Often this card signifies a previous pause in the action that has provided the opportunity for quiet contemplation. Yet just as a brilliant idea or epiphany can spur action, this card usually means that the time of activity is over and it is now time for things to start to move forward. As the tallest land animal, giraffes are unique, and they encourage you to show the world that you're also one of a kind. And this is what makes you amazing, so you should revel in that. The obvious unusual characteristic of the giraffe is its long neck. They see above other animals and therefore have a very different view that others don't. The world looks different when you're upside down. This giraffe in this card has slipped her head down to have a good look at you, and you appear upside down to her now, just as she appears upside down to you. So both of you see things in a whole new light, and that light might be just the change you are looking for in your life. 3 very nice cards there tonight, and a lot of talk about how you should see things and how you should be willing to accept where you are different to other people and how you can use that to everybody's advantage. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Frank. Lovely cards there. Wasn't that incredible? The first card there was a seagull card, and we know that Rebecca has an injured seagull that she's looking after at the moment, who has some babies to look after too. Well, lots of healing has gone out tonight, Rebecca, to your seagull, and I think that card being drawn earlier by Frank just backs that up and adds to it. So we wish your seagull very well. Okay, friends. Well, let's bring tonight's service to a close in prayer. We'll go back to Lainey for the closing prayer, and then I'll play the closing Vesper as usual. Thank you, Lainey.
Thank you so much, Rob. Sorry if the delay thing, echo. That's the one. Dear me. Okay, so just going to do a closing prayer. Divine Source, guide, spirit friends and loved ones, thank you for working with me and through me. I ask that you continue to surround each and every one of us with your beautiful golden light of healing, love, protection, to send out that healing to all of us that need it. For each and every one of us to know that we are loved and we are just as perfect as we need to be. Everything's done with love and respect. Amen.
Well, what a really lovely service tonight. A very, very big thank you to Lainey Baine, our medium online. Always good to have you with us, Lainey. We'll see you again soon. Thank you to our mediums in church tonight. So we had Ian Lynch and Amy Dale in church for the congregation there. I hope you both had a wonderful evening. Thank you to Donna for chairing in church tonight. Thank you to Peter for the Bible reading. And thank you to Frank for the cards at the end there. Thank you all for watching online and commenting, and especially those of you that stay right till the end. We really appreciate it. We hope you have a great week ahead, and join us again next Sunday at 6:30. But until then, take care and good night, everyone.